Hello, everyone. RPG Kim Kid here, back with some more
Roland,
triangle
Benedict,
strategy.
and Frederica regroup back in the capital.
In the previous video, we learned the
But
truth
what
that
they
there's salt all
experienced
over
while they were away
for
could
Norzelia.
very well alter the course of destiny itself.
Part fate. Oh, nah, there we are.
What is so important you wish to speak to me alone?
Lord Serenoa, promise me you will remain calm. I come bearing grave news. Your Lord Father has passed.
Oh.
What? But how? I thought he was recovering.
It was not the illness that took him, my lord. He was assassinated.
Oh.
Assassinated?
Forgive me. I was unable to stop the villain.
Who would send someone to kill my father? And why?
It was Hyzante,
It was
because fuck them.
Patriot of the Royalists.
Or him.
He believes House Wolffort a hindrance to King Roland's rule. No doubt he meant to kill both you and your father in one fell swoop.
A hindrance? Pray tell me Roland was not involved in this plot.
I can assure you His Majesty knew nothing of this. But disclosing the truth would put us in a precarious position. At worst, it could lead to civil war. It is best you hide the fact of Lord Simon's assassination.
You want me to say he succumbed to his illness? How can I pay respect to my father with such lies on my lips?
My lord, your father entrusted me with one final order.
Now I'm curious as to what happened. Like, would he still get assassinated if I went to the Wolffort domain? Or if I deal with Patriarch? It's like, oh, no, he went. The only way he'd survive is if I went to the Wolffort domain.
The truth.
The truth about what?
I ask you to listen calmly, my lord.
Okay, before we, and then like say we actually, we went or we stayed here and dealt with Patriarch. And then it's like, oh, he was assassinated by someone else, and like, motherfucker. So it's like the only way he would live is if we went there, but who knows? All right,
You
truth
are
about
not
what?
Lord Simon's son by blood. Your true father is King Regna.
I'm sorry,
His
what now?
Majesty sired a child out of wedlock with the Lady Destra. That child is you.
I'm sorry, what?
Lady Destra lived in the Crown City, but she was not a woman of means. Someone of her position could never hope to marry a king.
Are you saying my mother was a prostitute?
Or indeed keep her head once the Royalists discovered what had happened. Lord Simon knew this, and so he welcomed her and the baby in her belly to House Wolffort. He and I were the only two who knew her secret. We had intended to carry it with us to our graves. But in his last moment, Lord Simon bade me give this to you.
The royal signet of Glenbrook.
King Regna entrusted it, and you, to Lord Simon, as proof of your place in the royal line.
Is this truly who I am?
I know it may be difficult to accept.
No, I believe it. I have never known you to speak false to me. Thank you for telling me what my father wished me to know.
You would still call him father?
He raised me as his own. And besides, I must keep up the pretense in front of the others. Especially in front of Roland. This stays between us, Benedict. We must keep the truth of my parentage and this ring safe.
Of course, my lord, as you command.
Whew, okay. I was not expecting that. At all.
Is there something on your mind, Roland?
Oh, this is like where we learn all, like, what has happened.
Serenoa, I do not know what I should do.
Did something happen in the capital?
No, that problem has been dealt with. I've made sure those damned royalists will never cause trouble again.
Was such harsh punishment truly necessary?
Of course it was. When they should have been helping to rebuild the kingdom, they instead profited off the people's hardship. And on top of that, they sought to string me up as their puppet king.
I understand, but...
You know what they told me? They said that is what Glenbrook truly is. That it must be ruled with the royalists' careful mediation between the royal family and their loyal subjects.
Fuck them.
They said good
They're no
kings
better
need
than
not think
Hyzante.
for themselves. They said my father and my brother understood that.
even if that is true, you have the power to change it.
I tried. That is the entire reason I took the throne. But nothing has changed, no matter how many corrupt aristocrats I've cast out. This kingdom has always been broken. Aesfrost's invasion just ensured we could never put the pieces back together. I do not have the strength to reconcile a land and people torn apart by hatred and greed. I cannot give Glenbrook what it needs, king though I may be.
Roland.
Apologies, my friend. I should not burden you with my woes.
You burden me with nothing. But if you are struggling...
All is well. Trust me. So long as you are by my side.
Alrighty. So yeah, it's basically like, hey, this is what we did. And such while you were away.
That is the extent of what happened during our various endeavors. The passing of my Lord Father, the Royalist scandal, and the book that revealed the truth about the Roselle and the Salt.
Alright, now this makes me feel like that his father would always die. No.
It is time we
Matter
consider
what.
what we shall do to overcome these obstacles facing us.
I still cannot believe how quickly Lord Simon's condition worsened.
It is most devastating. Serenoa, did your father say nothing else to you? Before he...
He bade me lead House Wolffort well.
I see. Then we must all do what we can to help
Yeah,
you
this
honor
makes
that
it-
request.
So I guess that's always going to... I feel like a lot of these... So some of these... I feel like no matter what paths you always take, it always leads up to whatever you're currently at, you know? It's like no matter what path you take, it's always going to end up to you being at this moment here. So I was like... So I went with Roland. Then it's like, oh, we learned about the book. Our father still died. Then we learned that we were actually King Ragnar's son. If I went with Benedict, our father would still die, and we learned that we're King Ragnar's son. So, I feel like no matter what, it'll all be
What
here.
do you plan to do about the royalists who misappropriated supplies?
As far as I've been able to discern, those involved acted out of greed and self-interest. They must all be punished. Nothing less than exile from the kingdom or execution will suffice.
But there are those among them who support the Glenbrook line. Will that not impact your governance?
Perhaps. But to pardon their crimes would kindle the people's ire. We must make an example of them. To appease the people. To make clear the consequences of engaging in such foolhardy behavior.
Did something else happen in the capital, King Roland?
Nothing you need concern yourself with.
I wonder if that means about the whole, like, how Glenbrook was always like that, or maybe there was something else that happened that we'd
I
only
must say,
learn if we did it
I was
on that
shocked
side.
to learn of that Rosellan legend. Do you suppose the contents of that book could be true?
The
Yeah.
part about their homeland, Centralia, that sits upon a vast saltwater sea? That of the untapped salt crystals beneath Norzelia? Or that, in order to monopolize the salt trade, Hyzante fabricated the Roselle's sins? That the pillar of salt Hyzante stole from the Roselle is hidden within the statue of the goddess? If any of it is true, it would turn everything we know on its head. It would mean the teachings of the Holy State are not but lies.
And they are, because fuck them.
It does sound unbelievable, but we have already seen part of this legend for ourselves.
The crystal from the Rosellan village?
That crystal is a fragment from the pillar within the statue of the goddess. One my mother obtained during the uprising.
It fits perfectly.
Apparently, Lady Orlea penned the book detailing the legend for Frederica.
She did. She enchanted it so no one could open it, but left me the key to break the spell. This pendant.
I doubt a mother would go to such lengths to lie to her daughter.
Then we agree the legend contains at least a seed of truth.
Your Majesty, we have received word that the survivors of the Duchy's army are amassing.
What? Where?
At the Grand Norzelian mines.
There we go.
But we cannot be sure what they are doing. None of our scouts have returned.
Because they're all
Frosty
dead.
dogs. We will speak later, Serenoa. First, we must put down whatever the Duchy is planning at the mines. I need you and your people beside me.
Of course. We shall ready ourselves for the battle at once.
Another battle, huh? Meanwhile, inside the mines.
Extraction is nearly finished. We've secured the amount we were told. Seems such a waste to just leave the rest.
Don't think Archduke Gustadolf gives two shites. Hurry it up. We need to be done here before Glenbrook catches on to us.
Sir.
Sir. Fate completed. Oh, okay. That was somewhat short. Alrighty. Well, we'll just keep on keeping on. Might as well save my progress in this slot, because that's where we will be saving. Alright, are we on to the next chapter? Chapter 16? 15?
Roland and House Wolffort succeed in reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing. Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution.
Nope. Although they all could probably be fixed by getting fucking rid of Hyzante and killing them all. Kill them all.
That the survivors of the Aesfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Sleep, my friend.
The remnants of these frosty forces are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Aesfrost did indeed continue mining operations, with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the Duchy, too.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain.
Nope, it's salt, bitch.
They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzelian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
What my mother wrote of must be true. I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzelian mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Aesfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzelian mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
Do you have a new character? Oh no, it's just Roland. Okay. What's up, Roland?
Roland, what are you doing out here?
There's hardly a better place to become lost in one's thoughts. Don't you agree?
I suppose. However, if aught weighs on your mind, it may serve you better to turn to a friend.
Then let me ask, do you believe me too immature for my station?
Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact.
But the other nobles loved to gossip of my disinterest in politics and intrigue, and mocked my love of hawking.
You said it yourself. Gossip and sniping, nothing more. Pay no mind to nobles and their petty judgments. The people who matter, your subjects, hold you dearly in their hearts. Stories abound of their love for you.
Oh, that was... Oh, okay. I was like, that's a weird way to end that, but no, okay. Then continuing on.
Hey, go peddle your junk somewhere else.
And why would I do that, my good sir? I see no reason to forego such a bustling avenue simply to please a stranger.
A stranger? You're posted in front of my damn shop. You're stealing my customers from right under my nose.
Oh, I am? I'm not sure your lack of customers could be blamed on me. Surely the proprietor bears some responsibility for...
What bickering is this?
None of your business, whelp. Now leave us to our negotiations.
Prince Roland, is that really you?
A prince, you say? Well,
A distinguished gentleman such as yourself must be mortified to have your customers bear witness to this childish bickering.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. My temper got the best of me.
And you, merchant. If you mean to trade in Glenbrook, I trust you have procured the proper licenses and approvals.
well, the process takes some days, you see. Pardon, Your Highness.
Then your business shall have to wait some days, it seems. Shall I summon a member of the Kingsguard to explain the law in detail?
No, there'll be no need of that, Highness. I'll just be on my way.
Thank you, Prince Roland. Come visit any time, and I'll let you have your pick of my wares.
Your place has always been with your people. You could walk down the main avenue and settle disputes with a single word.
Don't tell me you were watching. They were petty arguments, nothing more.
As petty as they might have been, you were happy to do it. What better proof of royalty is there than that?
But it wasn't because I was wise that I solved their problems. It was my name and status that let my words weight. How do you imagine a kingdom with not a single dissatisfied soul would look?
That's a difficult thing to imagine.
Indeed. I suppose the best one can hope for is to do what we can, while we can.
Well, we can start envisioning such a nation. That one day we might build it. Together.
I like the sound of that. No doubt the answers we seek lie ahead, so long as we stay honest with ourselves. And so long as we work together, you and I, Serenoa.
Alright. Ah, there's a story place at the Hierophant as well. Oh, that's the only place where story's happening. I was paying attention. I thought there was two things. Encampment. Ah, there she is. Let's talk to our newest recruit. Well, if it ain't the Wolffort Lording himself, come to personally welcome me to your house. Listen, your lordship, between you and me, I reckon I'm more than 1 million other troops you got here. Now, wait just a minute. You don't gotta look at me like that till you see me in battle. And technically, I have seen you in battle, but, you know. There we are. All that's left is just this stuff up here, which I could get one more, but I don't think I want to do that. Alright, who can be promoted? Looks like all these people can. I can even promote Trish right away if I wanted to. I don't think I want to do that yet, though. Okay, so we've already have you as an elite. You're an elite. You're an elite. What's bringing your step do? Increase your movement by 1 with clear weather. That is not a bad thing. Remain calm. Grants immunity to silence, fury, and temptation. That's not bad. Increase your magic attack when on a square that is set ablaze. Very situational. I probably will not have you that one yet. Increase your movement by 1 when enemies are nearby. Not bad. Decrease damage taken when HP is at 50% or below. That's not bad. Grant 1 TP at the start of your turn when staying on an icy square. That's not bad. Well, you can't. Actually, I could level you up because you just need 1 more level in order to learn what Inheritor is. Damn, 35 for your skills. Fuck, girl. I'm going to assume that extend your reach increases his radius of stuff. Endless speech. Who do I want? Switch places with your clone. That's very situational too, and it all depends. I think I'll promote Roland. I think having him promoted would be great.
On my honor as king.
Do we have any battles we can do probably. Yep, we got one. That's good stuff. I did already do some upgradings since the last one, but let's see if like maybe I can upgrade Trish. Yes, I can. Do I want to increase his electricity or wind? Ooh. I do more so his electricity. Well, I mean, I could pick either way, but I think I'll stick with wind for now. You know what? Spring Trap, yeah, I actually use that one a lot, so that makes sense. Increase the success rate of ruffled feathers. Increase the effect of charm. More damage is more appropriate. Alright, shop. Oof, I can't buy anything else. Fuck me, dude. Alright. Actually, how much of this stuff you have? Oh, goddamn, you have quite a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna... I should definitely save up to get this thing. Definitely gotta do that battle, that just gives you a shit ton of money. Though it won't really work well in terms of grinding, because majority of my people are already gonna be past that level, so. Alright, fucking corrupt bastards.
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Aesfrosti were all but crushed. We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An outcome that would not have been possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolffort must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
I agree. As one of the Saintly Seven, he belongs here with us.
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord. Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Hyzantean rule.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt, which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City. We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us anything.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I am unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddess's grace and wisdom to Glenbrook and even Aesfrost, until her divine protection shelters Norzelia in its entirety.
Oh my god,
that is what the
fuck
goddess
you.
desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
Is this all of it?
Oh, goddamn! I always forget about it.
Yes, my lord. This is all the cargo we were able to carry. Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolf's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
And did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord. Of course not. I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse your gracious offer.
Come with me.
Can all that cargo truly be naught but iron ore? I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
It's salt. It's salt, you salty bastards. All right. Time for some investigation. Bombs.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
They've mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed. The enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
Agreed. Let's take care to cover our tracks while we look around.
It appears Aesfrost has put a lot of effort into the mines. They've installed quite the number of mining carts, perhaps to transport large quantities of ore. Let us investigate the area further, but we must be on guard. There's no telling if or when the enemy will strike. We might be able to ride the mine carts to get through the tunnels quickly. Let me see if they work. We might even be able to use them against enemies. Look out, Aerodor! Whoa, the cart! Ew, that was a close one. Thanks for that, lad. Let us proceed with caution. I would hate for anyone to get hurt by one of those carts. Is this one of Lord Dragon's explosives? They're all along the tunnel walls. Must be careful. These carts may prove useful in the event of a battle. Thankfully, I have yet to see any traces of enemy. I think we know a good time for us to glean the position of the carts. It doesn't make any sense. Troops should be stationed at the entrance, regardless of whether you want to defend or abandon the mines. So why are the soldiers hiding in the tunnels? They gain nothing by hiding in the tunnels, but perhaps they are luring us into some sort of trap. I doubt they do it on their own volition. Maybe some tactic that they have been ordered to carry out. The burden of defeat would likely be thrust upon them if they return to the duchy. They might just be hiding, knowing that they have no place to return to. That middle one. That bottom one was stupid. Attacked in the tunnels. You mean mining? Not quite. Mining would be the best left of miners. The soldiers are likely preparing for battle. Whatever it is that they're doing, it bodes ill. Quality. It looks like mine continued even after Dragon was killed. I cannot help but wonder if this is what Gustav wanted from the start. The mines were meant to be a symbol of a new age of peace between three nations, yet it feels no more than a distant dream now. What do you think should be done with the mines now, my friend? Why not leave them be for now? Someday the world will be at peace again and mining can resume. Mines are located in our domain within the Kingdom of Glenbrook. Let us manage them together as one of the kingdom's assets. We can use it to rebuild the kingdom and as the place to work for those who have lost their jobs in the war. Yeah, I was actually thinking that top one, but that bottom one was a lot better. A fine plan. If we can reward those who have suffered during the war, Glenbrook will recover all the faster. But we won't be able to use Dragon's explosives. I wonder if we will be able to mine these tunnels on our own. Where there's a will, there's a way, my friend. And we will find that way for Glenbrook. There are more people here when I came scouting. My guess is that they are hiding within the tunnels now. They may be planning an ambush. We should see if there are anything we can use to our advantage around here. I suppose the number of minecarts indicate how much work the duchy has done in these tunnels. To think they've come so far in such a short time makes me wonder what their hurry is. Salt. I hate navigating sometimes of this. We know now how the enemy will strike. But when they do, we can utilize the minecarts to fight back. We've just got to make sure we don't get hit any of ours. Okay, I think... Oh, was that another shiny over here? Or was that... Nope, that one... No, damn it. I'm done. There are explosives everywhere. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, you should. Dude.
Benedict, these spheres everywhere. Unless I'm mistaken, they're explosives.
Yes.
There's one there,
Means
one
Lord
by the
Dragan
entrance there, one
devised for
here.
breaking through the bedrock. They aren't as powerful as blast crystals, but they are simple to set and can be manipulated to go off at the same time.
Reckon I'll go collect whatever charges are left, my lord. Just to be safe.
Thank you. I do not find it strange that there are explosives in a mine. Only that they have been left here.
Indeed. As deadly as they are, one would hope they were stored more safely.
You'd think the miners would have put them at the far end of the tunnel if they meant to use them.
But they're everywhere, along the whole length.
If they were to detonate, the entire tunnel would collapse.
Then they must have been left here on purpose.
Intruders! Get them!
The Aesfrosti army!
Why is he looking in the back and not at us? Oh well. Battle time! 26, that's a high one. I think we'll match fine-ish. Alright, I just actually want to save first before I do anything. Alright, let's do this. Battle.
The Aesfrosti mean to seal off the mine.
Do not let them through the tunnel. Kill them.
But this is House Wolffort we're up against, Commander.
You think I don't know that? The battle won't be easily won. But if we've the metal to use our explosives, victory may cost us our lives, but we can take those Wolffort curs with us. For Aesfrost, for an end to Hyzantean tyranny. We must blockade the mines. Soldiers, make ready. Aye!
No, they don't mean to. They would blow the tunnel at the cost of their own lives?
Are they trying to make their parents cry? Let me help you beat some sense into these fools, my lord.
Your aid is most welcome, Trish.
Trish being in here, that's actually kind of cool. That she's like a part of this cutscene. Normally, all the other people aren't a part of the cutscenes. Like all the non-quote-unquote important characters, but... Not allow even a single explosive to detonate. Damn, okay. Oh, Trish has to be in this fight, okay. Have Benedict in here, as opposed to who? I guess I could leave her. Yeah, I'll leave her out.
Understood.
Alright, overview. Explosives. These explosives set up by the enemy are set to detonate on a timer. Move next to the enemy explosive and disarm them before they detonate. Mine carts. The rail will glow blue when a cart can be used, and the opposite area shown will become selectable. The yellow pounds indicate mine cart call stations. When you're standing next to the station, there will be no cart. You can call the cart over to the opposite station. Keep in mind that a cart deals damage to anything on the rails that it travels on.
Comrades, we will seal off the mines, whatever it takes.
If it costs us our lives to destroy our enemy, so be it. Detonate the charges and let them rot in pieces among the iron.
We've no hope if they set off the explosives. Do not take this lightly. They're willing to martyr themselves to defeat us.
The bastards think they can take us down with them? Sorry, but I got better things to do than get blown up.
Your orders?
Phew, that does a good amount of damage. Not as much as I was hoping, but...
Oh, no! Here I come.
Oh, I'm getting rid of you. Right. Ooh.
Take that!
All right, the rest of you, keep going. Blow up the tunnel and seal off the mines.
Damn! We need to hurry before the explosives go off.
Defeat is not an option. Ah! For my kith and kin.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. For the future of House Wolffort.
Make way! Perfect opportunity!
I've been waiting for this. To victory! Now then. I'm only getting started.
It's time.
I've got it. Shall we begin? Your wounds are healed. My growth is plain to see.
Allow me. It worked!
Into the shadows.
Here I come. Take aim. I will fight to my last breath.
Me too.
Holy fuck.
From where shall we strike? Perish.
I should have got rid of him.
I see a path to victory. Now,
For the future of House Wolffort.
Another one.
Ready for battle. Perfect opportunity.
I've been waiting for this. House Wolffort won't lose. Look at me learning.
Look at me learning.
No need to panic.
Saw through that plain as day.
Shall we begin?
Keep going. You have my gratitude.
I must remain calm. You're finished!
Seriously?
I will
Bitch.
end this.
Flames, heed my call.
Shit.
This battle is ours.
That is in 31 turns.
Take aim.
For the honor of House Wolffort.
I need this.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. Now,
Oh shit, I'm on the tracks.
Make way.
Cool heads shall prevail. Your wounds are healed.
I'm planning on a long, long life.
I've been waiting for this.
No need to panic.
I know there's gonna be reinforcements.
They're going to detonate any minute. Quickly now.
So it comes to battle.
Twenty turns. Okay, we got time. We got time.
This is my way of doing things.
Allow me.
I will end this.
feel stronger already.
I'm a fool.
It isn't over yet.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. My turn.
Forward.
Father, cool heads
Yeah,
shall
that's
prevail.
great. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Okay.
Perfect bullseye!
Allow me.
You won't beat me!
I'll give it my best. This is my way of doing things.
My turn.
We mustn't let our guard down.
This ends now!
My lord.
I must find a way.
Defeat is not an option.
Looks like I'm up.
Shall we begin? Be at ease.
The tides are turning.
My growth is plain to see.
Point me at him! This is the ticket. Ain't nothing I can't do.
It's time.
Come at me! Push on through!
Your orders?
How long do we have till that one? So it's 7 turns. Oh god, okay. Oh, I should have done that instead. Oh well.
I won't give in.
I think that bomb's gonna go off.
Victory is not yet out of reach.
That bomb's gonna go off. Fuck me.
From where shall we strike?
Yep. God fucking damn it. I'll see you back when I win this fight. Fuck me. Fucking finally. This goddamn fight fucking sucks.
The soldiers have been dealt with.
They must be crazy to even consider blowing themselves up like that.
The mine is ours again. But why was Aesfrost so desperate to keep it from us?
Because there's salt in here. This took way too goddamn long. Ugh. Took me like 5 times. All but one was a result. I failed because of the goddamn bombs exploding.
That was close.
And the one where the bombs didn't explode, I only had 3 or 4 of them left, and I had 3 troops of mine, and they weren't the best. I had Endor, who was pretty alright. I had Galena, who was only good for healing, and I had the builder dude, Genis. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Why would the Aesfrosti blow themselves up to destroy the place they were charged to defend? It makes no strategic sense.
Nothing Aesfrost does make sense. But if they were this desperate, there must be something in there they do not want us finding. We must see what lies at the end of this tunnel.
Now let us press on.
Oh! These pink rocks aren't iron.
It's salt. Or rather, salt crystal.
Crystallized salt, untapped beneath the earth. The Rosellan legend my mother recorded is true.
The grand Norzelian mines must have been built upon a vein of crystals. This explains how Aesfrost was able to cut ties with Hyzante.
As long as they could excavate their own, they didn't need to rely on the salt from the Holy State. They could fight without it.
How do you think Gustadolf discovered this?
Lord Dragan was in charge of the mines, until he was assassinated in that sudden Aesfrosti raid, which Gustadolf used as a pretense to invade Glenbrook, after which he claimed control of the mines. That tells me Lord Dragan was likely the first to discover the salt crystals. However, a struggle ensued between him and Gustadolf over their ownership.
So Gustadolf had him killed and ordered the invasion of Glenbrook. In order to seize control of the mines and secure the salt crystals for himself. That scheming bastard!
Looks like we made the right call, taking back the mines. They already took loads of salt crystals to the duchy, but even that ain't gonna last them forever.
Indeed. If we can hold the mines, Aesfrost will have no choice but to surrender.
And what if they discover another vein of salt crystals elsewhere?
A real possibility, if the Rosellan legend is to be believed. But the Grand Norzelian mines only succeeded because all 3 powers worked together. If this is the kind of terrain salt crystals are found in, Aesfrost cannot dig a new mine all on their own that easily.
Meaning they are at their most vulnerable now, without a source of salt to call their own.
This does not concern only Aesfrost. The existence of salt crystals will undermine the very foundation upon which Hyzante is built.
If people knew that, then the 2 pillars of Hyzantean power, the source and the might of their goddess, would crumble.
And it would prove the Rosellan legend is true. If we reveal the truth, they would be forced to free the Roselle they've imprisoned.
We hold the very future of Norzelia in our hands.
Whatever we decide to do, we cannot decide it lightly.
Indeed. For now, let us return to the Crown City. Huet, send word to the capital. I want Kingdom soldiers posted around this entire area. Tell them to allow no one anywhere near the mines.
It shall be done, sire.
Oh, look who it is.
This must be what the old man was hoping to find.
So, our army failed to secure the Grand Norzelian mines.
It would seem House Wolffort interfered. Glenbrook forces already surround the area, so retaking the mines is likely out of the question.
They must have discovered the salt crystals. Damn them. Gather our soldiers, and be quick about it.
Aye, Your Grace.
I see you finally decided to answer my summons, Svarog.
I shan't use laboring in secret to complete the death knell as an excuse. Punish me as you see fit. If you think you can, that is.
I ought to wipe that impertinent smile off your face.
I saw what they brought in from the Grand Norzelian mines.
Huh. So you know of the salt crystals?
Enough secrets, Gustadolf. Tell me what you are planning.
To use those salt crystals to put the final nail in Hyzante's coffin. To free the people of Norzelia from their tyranny by ending their monopoly over salt.
By which you mean the strong will be free to trample the weak. Is that it?
I will not argue semantics. Though it is at least far more human to struggle for one's own survival, rather than capitulate to the whims of some goddess. People have the right to discover their own strength, and wield it to claim what is rightfully theirs. Just as you are contesting me at this very moment, Uncle.
How long have you known of the salt crystal's existence?
I learned of the possibility long ago, when I read of them in an old text from the archives. Ancient knowledge should never be discarded, as you well know, since you had Dragan study there to perfect his explosives.
You are the one who had him killed.
Spare me your unfounded speculation.
Unfounded, you say? Dragan oversaw the mine. It only stands to reason that he would have discovered the salt crystals first. So you, in your greed, had him killed, so that you might claim his discovery for your own! Not only that, but you used his murder as a pretext to invade Glenbrook. Am I wrong?
Huh. You have an admirable imagination. Admirable, but mistaken. Your son was quite the ambitious man, you know.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean. Indeed, Dragan did discover the salt crystals. Who else do you think told me of their existence? Yet he refused to hand them over unless I made him Prime Minister of Aesfrost. And your son's scheming didn't end there. At the same time, he had initiated negotiations with Glenbrook. He offered them salt crystals in exchange for a noble title. He sought to fatherland and foe for all he could get.
Lies.
For sure, that second bit's a lie, but that first one is.
Dishonor my son's name.
True.
I thought if anyone understood the extent of Dragan's ambition, it would be you. Uncle, now is not the time for family squabbles. Glenbrook now knows of the salt crystals. It is but a matter of time until Hyzante learns of them as well. We must make ready to stand against them.
What would you have me do?
The Death's Knell is taking far too long to build. See that it is finished with haste. Do that, and I will name you my Prime Minister, so you may fulfill your dearly departed son's dream in his stead.
Very well.
There is no time to waste. War will be upon our doorstep before we know it. A war to end all wars. A war whose victor shall rule Norzelia in her glorious entirety.
Sleep, my friend. Oh boy. Alright guys, that was a lot of stuff that just happened, and I'm going to end the part off here. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give a like button and click. And comment down below what you like about the video, didn't like about the video. Let me know, guys, what you think of. Finally, we now know what's in that mine after, like, God knows how long in Chapter 16. Now we're going to Chapter 17, which is going to be the big one. It's going to be the big one. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you, yeah, I already did that. As always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to the main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both of my main Twitter, RBG, Kim Kid Twitter, are in there, too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you all next time.